What is up, everyone? OJ here, and welcome to my review slash gameplay video slash freaking out. This is probably maybe a contender, a big contender for Game of the Year. For me, not for the Keeley Awards, not for anybody else, not for people on Twitter, okay? Just for me. Hopefully I can say that without having 5 million people in the comments tell me, well, let me tell you something, Elden Ring. No, I'm just messing around, guys. Welcome to my video here. I am going to play some triangle strategy. I have one file on a separate one that I've loaded up here, and I'm going to give you all of the reasons why as I play this game, all of the reasons why this game is absolutely incredible. Now, in that opening bit there, you see obviously the music is fantastic. You guys hear that? There's tons of locations. There's plenty of story. So these are all things that we know about. You know, that's awesome, right? There's plenty of dialogue. It's like an anime out there, right? There's plenty of different locations. It's HD 2D. The graphics are beautiful. It's such an homage to the old school classic Super Nintendo games out there. We know all of that. But what makes this game special? And to me, right up there right now, and maybe even could surpass Fire Emblem Three Houses, is a number of things they do with the combat system in this game. Now, real quick, before we get into that, and one of the greatest things ever, in my opinion, we're going to talk about this because we have to talk about this, and that is the upgrading system in this game. It is simple, it is clean, it is straightforward, and it is sleek, and I really like this about this game. Like, you unlock it a couple hours or so. I think it's like chapter 2, chapter 3, you start getting into that. And not only do you have your weapon ranks, so each class that you see here, my main man, Sarah Noah, the story and all that, like I said, guys, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about that. Once again, like, it's really good, though. It's really good. It's a wartime drama. It's fantastic. If you like Fire Emblem Three Houses, you should definitely like the story in this game. And this game actually gives you some meaningful choices quite a bit. So those are all things that I've covered before. Awesome, fantastic, you know, with this. Now, I love this about this game. It's very clean. I love when developers do this, when it's to where you can just simply see what you need. Okay, hey, you have weapon ranks. You can go to 2, you can go to 3. Each time that you level up, you basically get like a new class, right? Your class changes there. You get better abilities and all that. If you want to level up or get better stats, you know, you do that on the battlefield as well by collecting experience, but then you can also upgrade right here. Get like, hey, you need some iron, 6 of them, and 500 coins, and you can increase your max HP by 10, or you can increase your physical defense by 1 with 6 iron and 500 coins. Love that about this game. Simple, clean, easy to understand, easy to follow. It is a UI masterpiece. Same thing with any of the other characters. You can always easily tell what you need next, and even if the character is highlighted, like usually, like, you can't see it right now, but if the character is highlighted, that means that they do have an upgrade available to them. So you don't have to go individually check each one. Okay, do I have it or do I not? It will let you know by highlighting the character's profile up there with the blue and everything. So that is awesome too. But that's just one aspect. There are more aspects that layer even more depth onto this game. But once again, it's done in a very quick, it's done in a very sleek type of manner. What I want to get to is this right here. The Spirited Barkeep. Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home. I love this. This is something that Fire Emblem Three Houses did not have, and I did not like it. And basically, Fire Emblem had it, but you had to play on the normal mode or easier to access it. And that is actual leveling or power leveling or grinding, whatever you want to talk about. But the way that they do it in this game is a bit more unique, because there are different scenarios that you're going to unlock each time that can help you with your actual main battles. So different scenarios, strategic ones, you're getting pincered, so you're getting hit by 2 different sides at once. Basic training, okay, hey, let's just teach you how to play. Let's just get some basic stuff in there. And this is on the hard difficulty that I'm on. On Fire Emblem Three Houses, you cannot do that on the hard difficulty. You must just keep going forward, and you have limited time to grind or level up and all that. And it created a somewhat tense type of gameplay for me when I was still just trying to learn how to play and understand things. Even though I'm pretty good at Fire Emblem, I've been able to hone my skills, grind, level up, do how I want to do, play the game in the style that I want to play it. And I love that about this game. I love this. The Tavern is such a good addition, and all strategy RPGs do something like this, to where you can go and practice and you can strategize and throw different scenarios at you. And once again, you're going to unlock different ones, recommended levels, and you get really cool rewards for doing it. And it's going to get into one of the best things about this game when it comes to the battle system as well. So we'll do a basic training first, just to kind of go in there, and then maybe we'll also get into the other thing as well. But there are so many things, and I'm still just scratching the surface. Like, I'm a little bit further in my other file, but I'm still just scratching the surface on what you can do. So beforehand, you can actually check out your inventory. You can go back to the encampment. You can place your units in different spots if you want to place them, which is very crucial in this game, especially on the hard mode like I'm playing. So it says here, let's go ahead and decimate the enemy forces, and if you lose, basically you have to lose everybody in order for the battle to be lost completely. And also there's weather and wind that can be affected on the battlefield as well, but we don't have that because we're inside here. Just doing some basic training. So let's go ahead and begin battle. Commence the battle. So like I said, we're going to get into it here, and we're going to talk about what makes this really cool. And I think that it's also a thing called the kudos system, which I love, because as you exploit enemy weaknesses or do certain things in battle like that are good, that are strategic and good, you get kudos points, and then you can use those kudos points to unlock new abilities and different things in the game, lore and other stuff. So very good there. Obviously, it's a strategy RPG, so if you go into the red square, that's how you know somebody can actually, you're in danger. If you're in the blue square, you are safe. So, of course, you have to just strategize. You have to put your units in places, where you think that it's going to be best fit for victory, and also use the right abilities and put the people in the right places to be able to take hits and stuff like that. So we're going to go, and I'm not very good at strategy RPGs. I just like them. So I'm not the best strategist, so forgive me if I'm not doing every single best possible move. I'm just trying to play and talk to it here. But we got Roland here. I did recently upgrade him. I got him plus 10 HP, so he can definitely take a few more hits, and he has great mobility. He's on a horse, so that's good. All right, so these guys are moving over here. Got a bow guy moving down here. Got this guy moving here. Anywhere pretty much I move, I'm going to be in danger of getting hit with something. So since he's already right there, let's just go ahead and bring him here. Let's go ahead and bring him here. We're going to put Serenoa, the main character, right here. He's very strong sword fighter. And then we have this guy right here as well, which we can put right here. And what Benedict does, he's very good at basically like buffing your characters, whether they can move further or defensive or also offensive, physical or magic as well. So he's pretty good. I actually like him quite a bit. So we're going to use Raging Beast, but we're going to use Raging Beast on the betrothed Federica of Serenoa. So this is Serenoa's wife, essentially, in an arranged marriage to strengthen the ties between these two countries, which still happens in some parts of the world when it comes to families and stuff like that. So, all right, so here's my healer. This is the one spot she's going to be safe, is right over here, or we can go right over here. So we'll keep her. She has a pretty good range, so we're just going to go ahead and just do Cure Wounds. Basically, those little triangles that you have on there, those are not triangles. I don't know. It's not triangle. Those diamonds that you have on there. Triangle strategy, guys. Diamond strategy now. That's essentially like your skills. Those refresh each turn. They refresh one time. So she can pretty much, she has 3 beginning already. So she can pretty much just use stuff pretty, however she wants, because it's just going to, refresh, at least with their basic magic. So she's good. She's got good range. So that's, is it Gleela or something like that? So we've got her right here, and we can use Scorch. And what we're gonna do, we can scorch the land to create like fire, and like you can create ice on the land and electrocute people. There's all sorts of really cool tactic stuff that you can do that aren't in Fire Emblem. But what we are gonna do, and you can see right here, this guy's also weak to fire, but he's a little bit out of range. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna burn this guy up, right there. As you can see, we did pretty good strategy because he didn't come in and fight right away. And then we're just gonna move her 1 back. So she moves 1 back. So right now we're doing pretty good on the strategy. People aren't really getting hit too much. Everything is okay. But once again, this is a small battlefield. Okay, now this is where things get a little bit okay. How are they going to do things? So this young lady right here, Anna, she is a spy. She can attack twice. She can do all sorts of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the battle closer to over here. Actually, I'm going to bring the battle closer to over here. Less people can hit her. And we're just going to go ahead and end their turn right there. Just going to go ahead and end the turn right there and see what they do. Now we have Roland here. I don't want to go and fight this guy in a corner to where we can't do kudos and hit him multiple times. So I'm going to go ahead and put him right here. We're going to just set up to where we can't get double attacked as well. We can hit him with a rush, but then I'll end up right there. And I don't really want to put him that far back, so I can just end turn, and we'll see how they attack first. We're going to play a little bit defensive on this one here. So he's going to use an ice arrow. That's 21 damage on me. Okay, not bad. All right, so yeah, they're not going to move. They're not going to move until we actually start going a bit more, so that's okay. So just for the sake of this video, we're gonna go ahead and we'll do a longsword attack on this guy. So he's pretty much done anyway. So that'll probably be the best move. Did a longsword attack, and they drop some spoils too. Now, one thing that's really good about this game too, you don't want to get backstabbed and stuff. So you can always set your position on where you want to go. So I really like that. So I'm gonna set myself up this way to where nobody can backstab me, at least right here at this point. And then I want to collect those spoils too. All right, so I left her by herself, so that's not a good idea. So what we're going to do, we are going to move over here, and we're going to get our first kudos points, because we're going to do it the cane sword, and we're going to have some double attacks here, because he hits one, and she hits right there. So then we got a kudos point, and then we're also just going to make sure we don't have any issues there. We can hit with the rod here, and let's see, how much HP does she have left? She has 62 HP left, so it's not too bad. So we should be good. So let's just go ahead and continue attacking this guy here. Get her some experience as well. Get another kudos points, because we got a backstab too. So we're just gonna go ahead and end turn. All right, we'll face that. And then we're also what we can do is we can do Scorch, and we can just finish this guy off. We could go over here too. Actually, no, it's a little. I'd have to move to be able to get him. We can get a Scorched where we hit 2 of them right here if we want. But let's just go ahead and let's just finish this guy off. You know, maybe we can even, let's see here. Maybe I can even walk over there. But then, yeah, she's going to get hit. But that's okay. That's okay. We're just having fun here. So let's go ahead and do a Scorch. I'm going to Scorch this person. All right. That's going to go ahead and get that. You can also see at the bottom, you can see what order they go into. Shield Slam. That pushes her over there. You can see what order they're going to go in, but there's also another little nice trick that I like with this game, or something that I like here, because that tells us the order. But if you go here and you press the Y button for the display, you can actually see the numbers and how much, in terms of how much like points they have built up for attacks or specials that they can do. So that's also really cool. So you can say, okay, that Anna's first, he's second, Serenoa's third, instead of looking at the bottom right there. So I actually like that. I really, really like that about the system. So Anna, she's a spy, so she can attack twice. So once again, strategy in this game, very important. And as you can see here, we got a guy that we can kind of pincer attack him right here. But let's go ahead and let's see if we're gonna throw some poison at him just to do our little skill. That's one of them. Boom. Hit him with the poison. Then also here comes Serenoa. He has a skilled pursuit stance that upgrades his follow-up attacks whenever you do that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that again. But this time we're just gonna hit him with the iron dagger. And then also get more kudos points with follow-up attacks. And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna turn our back slightly, probably this way. It doesn't really matter. We can still get a back hit, but that's okay. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to go here, and we are going to lance it up from behind. Lance, get a backstab, get a kudos point, and a level up all at once. Once again, strategy, very important in this game. Serenoa, that's this person's second, but what we're going to do, Serenoa has a really cool skill. I like this too, where it's a delaying strike. And if you hit him with this, it actually delays their turn. So you see right here, it's 2 on him, so he's next. Well, not anymore. Go with Serenoa. Bam. Hit him with that. 25 good damage. That pushes him all the way. And now we can go again with our girl, Glila here. So we're just going to go in and go here. Let's go ahead and collect this. We're going to cure wounds. Cure her up. Get that spoils bag too, so we can get some nice rewards. And then we're just going to put our back towards there. And then next with this guy, I mean, pretty much we can get a backstab, so we can get a kudos point. So let's go ahead and get a kudos point. Hit him with a cane in the back. There you go, critical backstab. And then also do that. So this guy, what is he going to do? He's going to go, oh no, I thought he was going to collect the spoils. Okay, he's going to hit us with the ice arrow. Critical attack in the back.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Let's show you what we've learned here. So next up, what we can do is she has we can go over here and we can kind of see if we can get we can't get any kudos points because we don't have anybody that's close to do that. And plus, yeah, all we can really do is just kind of go like right here and probably just do an attack. The flame shield, there's nobody that uses fire here. He uses ice arrows, so it doesn't matter. And then what we can do is we can just do that.
My turn.
So all right, so her turn on here. So what we can do, we can get a pincer follow-up attack here by getting this iron dagger, and then also Benedict is gonna chime in to follow up critical, and that's multiple ones there. And we can act again with her. She's once again one of my favorite characters in the game because she gets to go twice and do double the damage here. And we'll just go ahead and we'll go ahead and do this. So yeah, he's gonna move over. He's pretty much boxed in here. All right, so we can move over here, collect these spoils. Let's go ahead and hit him with the double thrust. We've got the diamonds to spend. So here we go. Got the spoils, and we hit him with that. Let's do this, and then Serenoa's next. We could just surround him. It's not gonna give us. I don't think it's gonna give us the spoils since he died. Oh no, it is. Never mind. He didn't die on the first attack. Great. So we got it. All right, good stuff. So now right here we essentially have it basically won here because we're just gonna do a nice little pincer attack again. It's gonna follow up, but he's already dead. So once again, as you can see there, plenty of strategy, triangle strategy, plenty of tactics. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy to get through. It's not like it's like you think, but it just flows. Like it has a better flow to it at times, considering what I've played before in tactics games. And honestly, definitely one of my favorite strategy RPGs already of all time when it comes down to it, man. So triangle strategy. I mean, there's this second one. I guess we can just kind of get into it. I don't want to make the video too long with everything here when it comes down to it, but I'll just show you this at the beginning here. We'll do a couple, and I'll kind of show you kind of like the strategy that you need for different type of tactics. So we'll get into a little bit here with the unit placement, because this default unit placement will get you jacked up at this point. This will get you jacked up just what they have. You don't know it until you try it out, but then you learn very quickly. So I mean, we can kind of switch that right there. And what we can do is we can switch that, and then we can also take this and we can put that like that, and then we can go from here and see how they react to everything. So we'll do that. And then, like I said, we'll wrap it up. We won't finish this because the battle might take a little bit long on this. So we won't finish all the way through it, but I just want to show you kind of like the different, battle scenarios that you can get yourself in with these practicing. And once again, this is one of my favorite things about this game, that you can go and hone your skills in between, even on the hardest difficulty. All right, so let's see what they do here. So when you have a pincer attack like this, obviously if you go all the way here, everyone's gonna hit you, so that's not gonna be good. Let's see if you go down here. That's gonna bring 2 people over, 3 people over if you go here, 2 people over if you go here. So they're gonna have the high ground on you too. So you definitely don't want to do that. So for me, I'm just like, what? I'm just gonna chill. Let's see what happens. So then they go, they attack there. This person goes, and they attack there. So as you can see, critical hit from behind, and once again, oh, but he missed on that one. So already pretty tough stuff there. So me, I'm gonna go there and make sure that I take care of this guy right here. We got to make sure that we take care of this guy. So I'm gonna do a double thrust.
My lance strikes true.
Critical hit. One from the front there. So we got that, and then we're gonna make sure that we turn this way so we can't get backstabbed. So once again, as you can see, now we're gonna start getting doubled up here. But he's got much better defense there on that horse. So it looks like we're okay for right now. So these are the type of strategies and scenarios that you're going to be in a lot in this game. So I want to stop getting double hit all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and longsword this guy, take care of him. So we've got him. He's done. We're going to go ahead and face this way. We got Benedict. Obviously, he can buff our defenses and does some stuff there. We can go up here but he's gonna get clubbed to submission there and have people do that. So let's not do that. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here, Bulwark. We're gonna go ahead and get her some buffs, make sure that she can survive. My girl Federica, you know. So once again, endless amount of strategy and tactics, clean, simple interface, fast, fun to use. Triangle strategy, man. It is that game. But like I said, I didn't want to go through the whole thing here just because this battle might take a while. Man, yo, Guila, she's actually out here moving. She's moving. She's dodging everything. She can carry herself too. So let's go. So essentially, yeah, this game to me, very good game. If you love strategy games, if you like RPGs, then I highly recommend, highly recommend Triangle Strategy. It's fantastic. And yes, I like the name. The name's just fine. So what are your thoughts on the game? What do you guys think? That was my first impressions, just initial things that I love about this game, and it gets even better. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, click that notification bell, and we will see you for the next video. Peace.